Okay, folks, example number 4 says, write an equation to represent the given relationship among integers. And I mentioned this earlier in class. We don't have to solve it because when we multiply two variables, we're going to get a variable squared or a variable cubed depending on its exponent. We don't know how to solve those yet. So they're not asking us to solve this. They're just saying, write an equation that represents this stuff. Well, the product, remember a product is a multiplication problem, of two consecutive integers. Okay, well let's think. If this is the first integer, the next integer right after it, not odd or even, just the very next one, two consecutive integers. So the next one is n plus 1. Okay? Now the way that I would write these two things multiplied is n times n plus 1. That's the product of two consecutive integers. And then I see the word is. Well, that means equals. Okay? Now, it says that the product is 8 more than twice their sum. Okay, so that's 2 times n plus 1. I put it in parentheses so you can see that this is one integer and that's the next one. Okay, now I can simplify that a little bit, but guys, they didn't tell me anything about simplifying. This is fine. This is just fine, but you can simplify it a little bit more. Leave these two separate. We don't know how to simplify n squared. So we're just going to leave that as n times n plus 1 is equal to 8 plus 2 times 2n plus 1. Okay? Now we do know how to simplify this stuff over here. That's going to give me, let's see, n times n plus 1 is equal to 8 plus 4n plus 2. And then I can combine this and that. I've got 3 terms and I combine the 8 and the 2. So I'm going to get n times n plus 1 is equal to 4n plus 10 when I combine those two things. That's really about as simple as you can go. I mean, you could go ahead and distribute this, but you guys don't know how to solve that anyway. Not yet. You will. Oh, we're definitely going to do that in class, but we're just not there yet. But like I said earlier, this answer right here is just fine. It's not simplified, but they didn't say simplify. They just said write an equation. Okay? We wrote several that still represent the same information. All right? Okay. Great job, guys. There's my answer. And I think you are ready for your homework.